Technological advances, increase in regulation, and Brexit are some of the many factors that are affecting the UK financial sector today, which is why, now more than ever, companies need to conduct internal and external audits to ensure that they're staying ahead of the tide. Hello and welcome. Today I'll be taking you through a marketing audit I conducted with regards to Provident Financial, which is a financial services company that specializes in offering credit to the non-standard market. The non-standard market is made up of individuals who have been turned down by mainstream lenders due to a poor credit history. Among the services offered by Provident Financial is Vanquish Bank, which will be our main focus for this presentation. In order to assess or conduct a thorough marketing audit of Vanquish Bank, we're taking advantage of different tools. In the macro environment, we are looking at the epistle tool, which looks at the economic, the political, the information, social, cultural, legal, technological, and environmental elements. However, we'll not be looking at all of these elements. Instead, we'll be focusing on the technological, information, and legal frameworks. The technological, legal, and informational are frameworks that overlap in many ways, especially since all include an element of regulation. However, this being the non-standard market, it's characterized by increasing regulation, which is expected to rise even after Brexit. Following the events of the 2008 credit crunch, many governments have put in place different structures and different regulations to ensure that history does not repeat itself. Another element of the macro environment is not just the regulation but the technological aspect. There's increasing changes in the technological landscape with the rise of disruptive technologies such as blockchain and artificial intelligence, which are now being used to innovate within the banking sector. What is more is that in May 2018, the UK adopted the GDPR into their constitution. This means that companies are again held to high standards of compliance as a means of securing people's data. Companies like Vanquish Bank constantly need to check whether they are subscribing to standards. Not to mention that in 2016, they were penalized by the Financial Conduct Authority for issuing a repayments options plan without the customer's consent. So this is an important element for them to note. We looked at the Porter's 5 forces, which are tools used to assess how competitive an environment is or how attractive it is. In this particular tool, we realized that Vanquish Bank is indeed and not a very attractive environment. However, the tool in itself disregards the high risk that comes with lending in the non-standard market. Again, we looked at the core competences. The core competence model allowed us to look at what are the strengths the company has in terms of servicing the industry that it does, and we observed that the company is strong with regards to how they communicate with their customers, how they ensure that the customers pay back. We also realized that the company has a system that allows it to borrow long-term debt and lend short-term. However, the company is exploring options in moving into the long-term lending market, which could mean that it is stepping out of its core competences. This is considering it is doing so with existing resources and not increase in costs. This is not a bad thing. However, the tool in itself would argue that moving away from core competences would cause the company to stretch its limits out. Regarding the marketing mix, the company is observed to be paying more attention to other aspects of the marketing mix except promotions. Therefore, a great recommendation is that the company should look at exploring social media platforms in an effort to gain market share. Thank you very much for watching.